All right, everyone. Thanks for waiting for us.
Sorry about that.
We've got John Dobson and Stephen Kitsoff will take questions from the room. Gavin's got his hand up already.
You're allowed to do it by hand, not electronically.
His actual hand up.
You guys have had some really good performances this year, but like in terms of your offload game, it been this good as it was?
No, I don't think so. I actually think that second half was probably our best performance of this whole campaign, to my mind, and it was based around that. Yeah, I think sometimes that's where we get our physicality from. And if it doesn't make sense, but you offload, that next breakdown you can attack, and that's what Glasgow is saying now. They just couldn't live with it, which is nice of them. But yeah, it was our best, I think.
Robert, the nice thing about it is that it's complemented by a real cerebral approach. You see guys really looking for that space in terms of the kicks and so on.
Yeah.
In spite of all that pace in the game, there's a lot of thought in the game.
Yeah, I thought the once or twice we were a little bit loose. Yeah, we shoveled, we forced a little bit, and like at line-out tap we had, Zassi passed, so we ended up with a penalty. But there is a lot of what is amazing is Warwick. I mean, that's what they say. I remember people saying about Graham Pollock, he had so much time. And Warwick just looks like he's got time. Yeah, there is a lot to it. I think what they do is they keep their back three really interested, worrying about the 50-22 or the chip, which creates us a bit more space for the offload game. So that was good. Yeah.
Injury-wise, what's the issue? Scarra?
Yeah, Scarra doesn't look as Hooker's obviously a flashpoint under Hooker already out, Chad out. Scats in a moon boot, which is not the best. Yeah, some of these Achilles. We'll have to see tomorrow, but it's not great. No.
So Dion really looks like it might have to make
No, I'm afraid I can't put it off anymore. Dion's going to be at home, up as the lamp pole tonight, tomorrow in his garden or something. Yeah. So I know, but Dion is obviously where we're going to have to go now.
Do you think you might bring from outside?
Yeah, we have to look at it. Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah. So I was going to ask. You had the game sort of won from quite an early stage in the second half. But how important was the bonus point? How frustrating was it? Did you keep them almost going over?
Yeah, we were extremely frustrated. I thought from minutes about 63 or 64 we messed up. I can't remember how we messed up. Won the penalty under the poles. Ruan City was juggling the high tackle that should have gone to Evan and would have been over. I honestly think that second half we probably didn't. We were more dominant than the scoreboard reflects. It was very frustrating, And at one stage in the coach's box, we said, "Okay, we'll take it 4 because the Glasgow are a good team."
Kids, how big was that try from Rugby Pretorius just before the break? I mean, it was a bit of a nervous, error-prone performance before that, but it just seemed to settle you guys because just after that you almost went coast to coast again.
No, definitely. It was, the first 20 minutes was extremely tough. I think they came out with a lot of intensity, a lot of aggression, work rate, and we just made error after error and a couple of skew throws and lineouts, totally in our control that we messed up. Gave away a couple of silly breakdown penalties, but I think that try, that bit of individual brilliance from Damien Willems putting Rikus away was just, I think that was just that almost broke the dam wall, like just started flooding open and then the game turned towards our side. So I think that full momentum and just mindset change was brilliant.
And Dovo, just in terms of the offload game again, how important has someone like Labib Levy been in terms of getting those skills up?
Yeah, he loves the offload. He comes from a touch rugby background, and we play a thing. I mean, I know a lot of it is natural skill and can't be played for coaching, but we play a game called offload touch, once or twice a week, and and Labib's done a good job with that. So it is something we work on. I mean, look at our personnel. We've got a big, quite abrasive, some great pack and some real X factors. So we work very hard on the offloads. It's one way of breaking. I don't think our DNA is a multi-phase like a lot of these Northern Hemisphere. We want to go 20, 30 phases and wear down. It's just not in our personality, our DNA, and that's where the offload is so important. Labib's done a good job there.
Even the scrambling on defense, there were a couple of times, I suppose, where they were through, but you guys did pretty well on the scrambling.
No, 100%. I think it just shows the character of this team and the way the guys willing to work for each other and not disappoint. So I think there was a couple of times where they were clean through and then guys just turned and burned and got back and got numbers on side, so which was absolutely brilliant. So
I don't know what the situation is with the Danish because I don't think Glasgow's try was a try. I thought it was a knock-on.
We
questioned it, but
Norman's going to save Norman 700 rounds. So
yeah.
It's okay.
Kevin.
W, I mean, just looking at this log, I mean, quite a few of the players, the teams around you are playing each other quite soon. So, I mean, it's pretty much sort of certain that you've got the playoff place. And would that also count for the Champions Cup? Because I know Scarlets have obviously come into it because the Welsh Shield.
Yeah.
And ancillary to my question is next week's game is huge, but does it take a little bit of the sort of pressure off, almost like a sort of positive pressure? Because you're now sort of sure of.
Yeah, because I think that's spot on, Gavin, because I think at the start you said just make the playoffs. Stormers, I think where we were a year ago, we would have said, "Jeepers, that's great," you know. So even when we were on tour, so yes, it takes the pressure off that. And we've probably got to win one of the last two to be absolutely assured of Champions Rugby because we need the top 7, as you say, because of the Welsh thing. But there's going to be games. You know, Scarlets have got some big games. Scarlets have got we've got Scarlets. You know, also there's a lot of. I mean, it's Munster Ulster tonight. So my gut feeling is to get Champions Rugby, Champions League top 7. We have to win one of the legs too. Or it might be enough to pick up some bonus points. We don't know.
If you're talking about Scarlets, but I mean, the way I see it, you're just going to make sure. I mean, if you want 3 South Africans,
yeah,
you're just going to make sure that we'll finish ahead of the second Scottish team.
I think that's fair. That's logic. And then that's we're just talking to Danny Wilson about Glasgow. Got to play Edinburgh in the last game away.
Yeah.
So and that's tough. Yeah. And Glasgow, and they're going to Pretoria next week. So yeah.
Guys, we're happy here. We can go to Zoom. If anyone wants to put their hand up and ask a question that hasn't already been asked. Jan, go for it.
Thank you, Michael. John, I think part of it's been answered, but how pleasing is it that the guys can stay so calm? Stephen touched on the fact that that first 20 minutes is a bit scratchy and then that try that's it, but the guys can stay calm and just take control of the game like that. How pleasing is it that guys can think like that on the field and make those decisions?
I think it's credit to Kitsy. He made some. There was some really good decisions around penalties, around our lineup moves today. You know, we've been spoiled with our starts of most of his home run. 14, 20-point leads, and I think it's more credit to Kitsy, and then we stayed utterly calm and got better and better. So it's very pleasing because, as I say, we've been spoiled with 14-0 up after 5 minutes, and this was completely the opposite. We showed some character because as coming into this game, Glasgow were comfortably third on the log, a really good team. I don't know whether 17 internationals on the plane, a couple of guys who played us for the British Lions in July, Ali Price and Zander Ferguson. So that's really pleasing the way we stayed in that.
My second question, I know it was asked on the floor, but I couldn't hear your answer properly. Can you just give us clarity on Skara's injury and the other injuries around hooker?
Skara's hurt his Achilles. We'll have to check it tomorrow in a scan. It doesn't look trivial, but we have to scan. He's in a bit of discomfort, and Andre Hucher and Chad are still reasonably long term, so okay, is a flashpoint.
Cool. Any other questions on Zoom? We've got one here.
DJ.
I kind of have to ask this often, just seeing it before this press conference, but I see that Rassie Rasmus has gone onto social media and spoken quite highly of Evan Roos. Just how big was he in this game?
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Well done, Evan Roos. Yeah. That's how you react to disappointment and make sure you can't be ignored.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But it travels fast.
Okay, when's the next lineman camp? That's look, Evan was superb. I mean, the keepers away, he was attacking them in that second half off 9. And that's the thing about Evan. He does the hard carries, not just the way. It's incredible what he does. So he was superb again, and I'm sure his rewards will follow. I couldn't know that.
Cool. Nice one. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you. Let's do it again next week.